Hello, beautifully boundless. So we're going to talk a little bit today about depression, and I'm talking more about the milder forms of depression. Of course, there's other types. I know I had a milder form of it, and I had it for years. I didn't realize that I had it until I was hearing someone talk about their symptoms. I was able to do a daily normal routine. I went to work. I took care of my children. You know, I was able to take care of the household, but it was just something that kept me dormant about my purpose and my passion. There are some things that you can do for yourself. They do say that what you put in your body is what you become. And so you need to think about those things that resonate in your body that aren't positive. So you might be doing something that's not like, okay, for example, I'll give you an example. When I was younger, loved horror movies. It was a pastime. I can watch it. I can chill out. I could have a good time. And I enjoyed going to see them. They didn't scare me. At one point in time, I wanted to be a director of horror movies. So I was intrigued with, the background of things, the story, the makeup, how they made things splatter. So I used to watch the movie, and then I used to watch the making of the movie. So that was my thing. I really was into horror flicks. Once I got older and lived life in some things, I could not watch a horror movie anymore. I had to realize that, okay, it's not a bad thing if you're into horror movies. It's not. But for me, it was a thing that when I was putting that energy into my body, it was resonating a little bit differently, and the outcome was not as positive. So you have to think about those things. That what are you consuming? Are you consuming too much news right now? Are you, do you have certain friends or family members that are always negative, or it's the way they say things that just resonate with you differently than, they could be saying the same exact thing that somebody else is saying, but your spirit doesn't take it in. You want to be around the energy that you are trying to project, especially when you are working on your own depression and you're working towards your own forever happiness. Whether it's not depression or not, it's just you want to be happier in life. Part of that is surrounding yourself especially in the beginning, because once you get further along the path, you may be able to take in a little bit more. But in the beginning of your path, you cannot take in all this negative energy. You are going to have to limit what you're taking in that is negative. So if it's the news, that good friend that you love, that friend to death, but you just, when they talking to you now, it's not sitting well with your spirit, you're going to have to limit the time that you're talking to them for a while. And that doesn't mean that you totally cut them off, unless that's your choice. You can. But you want to put yourself in the footing on the path towards being successful to reaching your goals of forever happiness. So limit what you're intaking that isn't positive. It could be foods. Come on now. You could be eating something, and if right after you eat it, you ready to go lay down or go to sleep, that's not good for your body. You might love it. It might be your favorite food, but that's not something you should be putting in there right now. If your goal is to energize yourself towards forever happiness, you don't want to be laying lethargically, getting depressed and eating. Or like we said with the hobbies. The hobby used to be the bomb and you could do it all the time, and now it's frustrating the heck out of you and making you angry. Then let's put that hobby to the side for a minute and come back to it at another time. We're putting things in that we want to come out of us at this moment. So if we're putting it in and it makes us feel negative, it makes us feel angry, it makes us feel hurt, it makes us feel sad, or even if we're not even sure how it's making us feel and it's making us question how it's making us feel, let's not put it into our bodies right now. Let's not do that right now. Let's only put in the type of energy that we want to come out of us. If you want positive energy to come out of you and happiness to come out of you, then you want to put positive and happiness stuff inside. And so that's where we are with that. Till next time.